nigga still bitching. Never knew his bitch was witching, that she could split with pimping. I'm just a dog, maybe that's why I keep her coming back. Who that? That's me, big baby, fat man. Been in the field, you can't see him. Do you think that we care about them? It's real life, so don't go there. So what you saying when you roll down here? I stay fresh, stay on my grill. We been talking about big boy real. You throw it off, this tails that you live. Now do you think they want to learn that thing?
Fill up my cup with some Hennessy, with no chaser, that drove flavor. Taste like Skittles and Lifesaver. I'm so major, the specialist ain't none greater. By the erasure, gas and load as soon as I blaze ya. I'm second to none. Atlanta finest, that's the truth. If you want it, then bring it. Weekends rapper, this is for you. There's never no pity. Let the lyrical chop explode the booth. Turning my city and witness the murderous nigga and the things these bitches do. Like this fine ass bitch, she had that monster fine head. The bitch was a freak cause I wanted to fuck, but she wanted to suck my dick instead. After her nuts, she got to go, that's part of the game. Young Diggs, shut up, I'm all about my bread and stack on my chains. On the dead, nigga, I know you cowards ain't talking to me, mugging at me like I won't do the things that I speak. Testing your seat, the wrath of my murderous team. That murder for cream and way up, yeah, on triple scale beams.
Stop. Been in the field, you can't see him. Do you think that we care about them? It's real life, so don't go there. So what you saying when you roll down here? I stay fresh, stay on my grill.
All I want is somebody that's gonna love me for me. Somebody I can love for them. All this money don't mean shit. You ain't got nobody to share it with.
Welcome back to the Doug Stewart Show. Happy Monday to you, Man Talk Monday. Let's go. Let's get it. Hey, the number to the show is 404-382-0338. You can also email me at doug@thedougstewartshow.com. Make sure you sign up to be a premium member for the Doug Stewart Show by going to thedougstewartshow.com. At the very top, there's a tab that you click on to. It says, click to be a premium member. A couple drop-down boxes going to appear. Click become a paying member. View all memberships. There's a couple different options there as far as memberships, man. And so go ahead and sign up. The show tomorrow goes live on thedougstewartshow.com. $4 per month. Premium prescription. Comes out of your account one time a month, man. Let's keep this party going. Let's keep the party going, man. Safe and secure through PayPal. Once again, you can listen to the show tomorrow, starting tomorrow on the website, thedougstewartshow.com, or the app. So go to your app store. If you normally listen through the app on Spreaker, download my app, the Doug Stewart Show app, from your web store, from your app store. All right. So the big news this weekend, obviously, everybody and their mom is talking about it, man, is Kyrie Irving that came out. Kyrie Irving has asked the Cleveland Cavaliers to trade him. When Irving signed his deal, you have to remember this. This is a big part of it that I don't think we're talking about enough, that I haven't seen a lot of people give a lot of attention to and really harp on. When LeBron James signed his deal to come back to the Cleveland Cavaliers, which was a great thing, I took LeBron James off of my quote-unquote shit list after that. I thought it was a great thing to come back to Cleveland and finish some business that he had undone. But when he signed that deal, Kyrie had just signed a deal with the Cleveland Cavaliers as well, over a $100 million deal. He had been there a couple of years, obviously shown that he could be one of the top players, definitely one of the top scorers in the NBA, and this was his team. And then LeBron James comes in, and it's LeBron's team, like instantly. And Kyrie basically, man, I think ever since LeBron got back and the third year, they went to the finals in a row, third year that they played together there in Cleveland. I think Kyrie has basically kind of stepped behind LeBron James for obvious reasons once again. But I've always thought, and I've always said this, if you listen to the show, you know I've said this. I think that kid, Kyrie Irving, is just supremely talented. Reminds me so much of Allen Iverson, man. And I don't know if he has the leadership ability or the killer instinct like AI had, But skill-wise, and who was it? Kevin Durant. I think Kevin Durant came out and said that he thinks that Kyrie is actually a better player than Allen Iverson was. I'm not going to go that far. Allen Iverson was tough. Not saying Kyrie isn't tough, but Allen Iverson, the air of Allen Iverson was a little bit different than Kyrie. But this kid, man, is phenomenal. And one thing I've been railing about, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, is how these players all are trying to align themselves and form these super teams, which I absolutely hate, and which can't be good for what's the word I'm looking for? Against competitiveness as far as the teams in the NBA, and as far as teams being able to compete with each other. And the teams that Kyrie has talked about, if you've heard about this story, which most of you had, that he's looking to try to go join. San Antonio, you lightweight be going to another team with a bunch of all-stars. You talk about Marcus Aldridge and Kawhi Leonard. But if he were to do that, once again, let me say this as well, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show. If he were to go and join up with San Antonio, that would be super team-ish, but not to the degree of some of these other teams that we've seen. These guys are young. Kawhi Leonard in particular is young for San Antonio. But these guys have kind of made it where if you want to win, you have to do something like that. You have to go and join some other superstars. But out of all the teams that are mentioned that he would like to go and he would be interested in going to play with, that's the only one where it's super team-ish. If he were to go play with LaMarcus Aldridge, who they're talking about possibly trading because he doesn't fit there, or Kawhi Leonard. But the other teams, the New York Knicks, the Miami Heat, and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Now, the Minnesota Timberwolves, based on the moves that they've already done this summer, some of the guys that they brought in, obviously Jimmy Butler coming to that team. They have a bunch of young, good players, Andrew Wiggins and Karl Anthony Towns and those guys. If he were to go there, I mean, that's almost like too perfect of a fit. Now, if he were to be traded to Minnesota, obviously they're going to have to give up something. And the piece that sounds like it fits the best in a deal would be the guy that the Cleveland Cavaliers made a deal for with the Minnesota Timberwolves some years back to get Kevin Love, and traded this guy immediately after they drafted him, and Andrew Wiggins. Now, Wiggins is shown to be a good player, very good player, a solid player, getting better. He's going to get you like 20 points a game for the next 10 years probably. So, I mean, that kind of works out. But if he were to go to Minnesota, I mean, that'd be incredible. I mean, Minnesota has really, in the last couple of weeks and months, elevated themselves in the conversation of one of the teams that are definitely going to be in the Western Conference playoffs. May even be a higher seed based on these guys, the team that they've got right now, and the pieces that they're putting together. Here's a quote from Kyrie Irving, and I respect this guy so much. Having just a tremendously great player like that come to your team, and you see yourself being one of those great players eventually, and then he ends up joining it, and then now you have to almost take a step back and observe, Kyrie Irving said. Finding that balance was one of the toughest things to do because you have so much belief and confidence in yourself. Selfishly, I always wanted to just show everyone in the whole entire world exactly who I was every single time. I've been telling y'all this. Here's why. Not only do I love his game, but here's why I love this guy and his thought process about who he is as a player. Is because he's not saying that same thing like LeBron said, or not really even said, by actions. LeBron going down to Miami to play with Dwayne Wade and all of those other, stars, and Chris Bosh and those guys, or not like Kevin Durant going to play in Golden State. He's saying the exact opposite of what you normally hear in 2017, where everybody's trying to team up with each other and go play with each other. Kyrie got that competitive spirit, that competitive fire in him. All right, I've won a ring. I want to see what I can do now being the main focal point, the main scorer of a team. Got to respect that. And as I said earlier, and you're listening to the Doug Stewart Show, I'm going to get y'all thoughts on this as well. As I said earlier, reminds me of the exact same scenario as Oklahoma City when they had Kevin Durant and they had Russell Westbrook. Like when everybody said that Russell Westbrook is a ball hog, he needs to pass the ball to Kevin Durant, I was one of the only people in the industry saying, man, Russell Westbrook ain't no punk himself. He can play. This guy can play. He had the opportunity to do that this year, and the rest is history. MVP of the league. Kyrie Irving, same type of scenario, man. This dude is one of the best players in the game. Absolutely respect the fact that he's not trying to just, ride LeBron James's coattails. Absolutely love and respect the fact that this guy wants to go somewhere else where he could be the main focal point of the team and see if he can elevate his game and his teammates to winning a championship. Much respect, because the way it's done today is not like what Kyrie Irving is talking about. Most of these guys try to up and leave and go to another, team with a bunch of great superstars or whatever, and fit in and win a ring, and just, forget the whole competitive nature and I want to beat you. I'd rather join you. It's the whole I want to join you mentality in 2017. And I've railed on and on about this for a long, long time, man. But, I mean, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Uncle Drew doesn't have to feel inferior to anybody. Yes, LeBron James is the greatest basketball player of all time. But this guy believes in himself. Like the great Ric Flair used to say, I don't care if you love me or you hate me, but I love myself. I love myself. Now, when Kyrie was by himself in Cleveland, did they struggle? Yes, they did. But they didn't have a good team. I'm interested to see what this guy can do where he goes to another team where he's the focal point. He's played in the NBA for a couple of years. He's a veteran now. He's a much different player than he was before LeBron James got there. I'm interested to see how he's grown as a player, as a teammate. Can he make his teammates better? Which he didn't do a lot of that before LeBron got there. Can he be that guy? Can he be that marquee franchise type guy? I think that he can. And I think the parallel is Allen Iverson. Allen Iverson single-handedly put the Philadelphia 76ers on his back and took them to a finals. Will that happen in 2017? Probably not, because you have so many orchestrated super teams put together. But I don't have a problem at all. This guy wanting to compete and wanting to have a team of his own. What are your thoughts? We'll talk about it when we get back. Don't go away. The Doug Stewart Show.
Broke as fuck. I've been working 7 days a week. Punch that clock, then clock out. Call that clockwork. Taz don't get no sleep. After hours, pack a knife, that camo, book bag, stay with me. What's inside? Come and shop. It sound like flammables and weed. Thunder pack. We gon' with the thunder clap and lay it hit. Niggas know, take it back, no niggas ain't no never did. Make it snow, blow precipitate the jungle since a kid. Nigga don't pet the panther like that Mowgli nigga did. Coming off a boat, touch a nigga chips and it's an Alamo. Grab a boat, murk a nigga, warrior Geronimo. I'd love to kick it with you, but I really gotta go. When it come to getting that paper, I'm a fucking animal. Flush that pipe, flipping that check. As soon as I get it, young nigga take off. Blast, super like Subaru, shout let boogaloo. Nigga ain't with me, can't come. Damn, I ain't even tryna have fun. If it ain't about funds, then I really can't go. Don't roll by D, cause one out of every 3 niggas gon' snitch on you to the 5-0. Black money bags, off on money bags, drop it off. In the money bag, leave that money back by the door. I want money bags, I want money bags by the load. In the money bag, where that money, that nigga talk. About that money bag, I look out for money bags. Since I'm riding, I'm about to come up on 100 stacks. I want money bags, I want money bags. Where that money at? Money bags, I want money bags. Where that money at? They see that I got a torch, and they waiting on me to pass. But I lit the wick in the beginning, and ever since then I've been moving on wax. Put some fire in your ass. These niggas like Mike Tyson, yeah, they might bite the flow for real.